For decades, military tracking systems frequently lock onto objects in the night sky that move at impossible speeds. Even Barack Obama has publicly admitted that there is footage and records of objects in the skies that the government simply cannot explain. Following intense public pressure, Donald Trump ordered the Pentagon to initiate a massive declassification of their highly secretive UFO records. They dumped over 160 files and 400 documents spanning 80 years of military history straight into the public domain. Decades of classified data, historically locked away in dark archives, were suddenly thrown open for anyone to see. When politicians across the aisle coordinate to release a massive trove of top-secret files, it creates an overwhelming public perception that a massive extraterrestrial truth is finally coming to light. But when you actually read through the documents, the findings are entirely anticlimactic. You will find 0 alien bodies, 0 crashed spacecraft, 0 extraterrestrial contact. Despite this complete lack of hard evidence, the media frenzy only grew louder, and political debates about aliens consumed the news cycle. To understand what is actually happening, we have to pull our focus away from the cosmos and look directly at ground-level reality. If the Pentagon's massive file dump proved absolutely nothing, why is the government suddenly desperate for you to look up at the sky? While the alien news loop was running on television, a very different reality was unfolding in the economy. Between April and December, a staggering 77,000 manufacturing jobs quietly disappeared. The sudden push for UFO transparency functions as a calculated political smokescreen, masking a domestic economic collapse with the promise of cosmic secrets. To bury a catastrophic domestic news cycle, governments turn to a specific playbook: the distraction strategy. First, the distraction must be visually exciting, yet entirely vague. If the mystery is unresolvable, the media can speculate continuously without finding a resolution. Second, the narrative must be power-safe. A story about aliens inherently cannot implicate politicians, corporations, or elites. Contrast this alien narrative with the highly specific, deeply damaging realities of recent elite scandals. Or consider the immediate, daily financial pain felt by ordinary citizens as lost manufacturing jobs collide with severe inflation. This collision makes basic survival more expensive every single month for the working class. When the state fails its domestic duties, manufacturing a harmless mystery buys massive public distraction. Using UFOs as a cover story is an old trick, born during the Cold War. In 1947, military debris crashed in Roswell, birthing the flying saucer hysteria that captured the nation. The government allowed the alien myth to spread, providing cover for classified U-2 spy plane testing. That lie evolved into the Area 51 myth, transforming a testing site into a conspiracy hub. As public trust hit record lows following 1970s political scandals, sci-fi theories naturally filled the void. What began as a military cover-up is now a psychological tool to manage a distrustful public. To be completely fair, the UFO phenomenon isn't entirely fabricated. Military pilots and Apollo astronauts have recorded unexplainable physics in the sky. Modern military equipment occasionally detects anomalous, fast-moving blips that defy standard flight paths. The universe is massive, and genuine scientific anomalies absolutely exist. But the orchestrated political theater surrounding them is entirely manufactured. The government exploits the American frontier myth, our deep cultural obsession with exploring the unknown, to keep citizens looking outward instead of inward. It is much easier to sell the cinematic thrill of a cosmic mystery than to explain rusting factory floors and lost livelihoods. The next time the government points a spotlight into the dark, empty sky, they are deliberately trying to hide the shadow